And welcome. We are live here in beautiful Buena Vista. It is the USA South Conference Tournament semifinals. Top-seeded Berea College is facing off against regular season champs, the Greensboro Pride. We're here in Knight Arena. I am Skylar Johnson alongside Adam Peterson. We are excited for a good game today. It is the 5 o'clock game, the first of two. Your Southern Virginia Knights will face off at 7 o'clock later today. We just got a quick look at the starting lineups. Again, here with Adam Peterson. Adam, you've done extensive research going into this game. What's something we can expect, coming from this, two high-powered offenses of both teams?
Yeah, this is a battle of East versus West. Berea, the number one seed coming out of the West, and Greensboro, as you mentioned, regular season co-champs with Southern Virginia. And it's a battle of offense versus defense. Berea, the conference's best defense, against Greensboro, the conference's best offense. Statistically, almost every category, Greensboro has the best offense. So it should be a fun one as Berea gets on the board first, and they're already coming out in the press.
Yeah, they do set up in that quick press. We were expecting that great bucket after 3 offensive rebounds, 2 good defensive stands. You see a great defensive play that time by Destiny Combs, the junior. Pushes in transition, open 3, and another one knocked down on that side for Berea, this time courtesy of number 3, Aaliyah Hampton, the junior. Knocks that one down from the right side. We see a foul down here called on Berea. First foul of the day on Dalen Spalding. Pride to inbound over here.
Yeah, Berea off to a quick start, jumping out of the gate. But a good inbounds play gets Greensboro on the board.
Yeah, Takira Leggett gets her first bucket of the day, that time with the right hand through contact. Had a couple cheers from the bench for a and one call right there, but gets it through. Greensboro sets up in this zone defense here. Shot from the mid-range there, number 5, Destiny Combs. Greensboro gets it and pushing in transition here. Livingston with the ball here. Livingston recently awarded first team all-conference awards. Ball inside. And fouled on the three-point attempt again by Hampton. Going up was Leggett, shooting 3 here.
Yeah, kind of an unnecessary foul there. Just didn't let her land. And Greensboro's going to have the opportunity to tie this game up after 3 free throws.
Leggett knocks down the first one. Leggett also first team all-conference this year in the USA South. Both players playing incredibly well together this season. Able to get the friendly roll on that second shot. Shooting the third one here.
Yeah, shooting 76.8% on the year and gets to the foul line as that one rims out. Gets to the foul line more than anyone on her team.
Again, Greensboro setting up in that zone defense. Little penetration here by Berea and gets the roll after the 2 steps. What a play right there from Bailey Vanover, the senior from Richmond, Kentucky. Strong with that left hand, penetrates through the zone defense. Great pass inside. Khadijah Moore, the sophomore, again, just getting the ball inside and, and getting looks.
Yeah, and that came off a beautiful feed from Whiteside, as you mentioned. Open mid-range jumper there for Destiny Love, just a little long.
Second time that baseline jumper has been open. Attempt right there from Leggett, unsuccessful. Berea pushing in transition here. Zone getting set up for Greensboro. Vanover with the ball at the top. In the middle. And a traveling violation called. Not sure where on that. A little confusion by the coaching staff over here from Berea. Combs was open on that entry pass, and I don't know if the travel was called on her or before that, but moving on here. Greensboro setting up in a half-court set here. Ball at the top with Khadijah. Spin move, fade away.
Yeah, and when the Pride get an open look or a shot up, as we're going to have a charge there going the other way, but Berea gives up the least amount of offensive rebounds in the conference. You see all 5 players looking to the basket, boxing out, not going to give up very many second chance points tonight.
Another great pass inside and a friendly roll right there. Again, Takira Leggett gets the nice bucket. Greensboro takes the lead.
Yeah, already up to 6 points, 6 of the 8 points for Greensboro already off of all really good cuts. She's just always moving on the offensive end.
Great attempt right there with the right hand again. Bailey Vanover can't get the friendly roll. Greensboro gets the rebound. 3-point attempt down here for Greensboro and cash.
Yeah, Carly Mason with a beautiful shot there. Takes the most threes on the team and in the conference, so not really a surprise to see her pull up early on in the offensive set there.
Yeah, Mason, the junior. Berea gets bucket right there. Greensboro now up 2, pushing. A little contact, but no foul right there on the attempt from Livingston. Pull up from the mid-range from Berea. An offensive board from Bailey and fouled on the play by number 23, Leggett.
Yeah, Vanover has been pretty impressive early on in this game. The senior is one of 2 players for Berea that has played against Greensboro in her college career. She misses that first free throw. Her and Destiny Love were both on the team when Berea beat Greensboro handily, 86-63, in the conference tournament a couple of years ago.
Yeah, Bailey Vanover able to get second team All-West Division this year as we see him picking up in the press here. Great defensive play right there. Ends up in a turnover by Livingston. Ball awarded to Berea on that defensive effort on the trap by Bailey Vanover.
Yeah, we just talked about how impressive she started off this game, and there she impresses us again, this time on the defensive end. Beautiful trap there, got her feet moving up against the sideline there, just made it really hard for Livingston to do anything, and ball pops loose and she gets called for a loose ball foul.
Berea again setting up in a half-court set against this Greensboro zone. Drive attempt here, up with the left hand, and another charge taken by Greensboro. This time, number 24, Jasmine Nolan, the freshman. Ball the other way towards Greensboro. That press still set up for Berea as number 12, Drea Satori, comes in, the freshman from Louisville. Ball at the top here. Drives with that left hand, fouled, and one. Takira gets it to go. Getting involved on the offensive end. We will stop with a media timeout, and we will come back to a and one attempt from Takira. Greensboro Pride up 3. Great back and forth here. We saw Berea come out and knock down a few shots. Greensboro battled back. Like I said, great back and forth between these two teams early.
Yeah, for the most part, Berea has done what they do, play good defense, make baskets hard. But Leggett has made it look easy. She's getting to the basket with ease. I'm sure that's what Berea's talking about here in this huddle, how they can slow her down offensively. Just got to keep a man on her. She's just been back cutting, wide open. That time it was off the dribble, just one move, crossover, able to get to the basket, no help. Help was late, which is why the foul was called. So if they can contain her, they're looking pretty good because she has 8 of the 13 points right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Points in transition for sure have been key for Greensboro this season. They're facing that press from Berea, and so far, besides that one turnover, have been doing pretty well getting, like you said, open looks down low. Again, we will be shooting an and one attempt here. Score 13-10 here with Greensboro. Off the front iron with that first free throw. Great skip pass right there from Berea, moving this zone in and out. Cutting Bailey towards the middle and puts it up and gets fouled. Livingston fouls her on the shot attempt. We've seen Vanover's ability to cut and get open a couple different times. That time, great baseline drive gets Vanover open in the middle of the key and fouled, sends her to the free throw line for the second time today.
Yeah, been impressed with the ball movement on the offensive end for Berea today. Really looking for those skip passes and against the zone that have been open. Dribble drive, makes the extra pass, and they've gotten some good looks.
Vanover able to knock down the first one. And Vanover goes 2 for 2 as Berea sets up in that full court press. Half court pass up to Brianna Milton. Lets Greensboro set up in this half court set. And another 3-point attempt from Carly Mason, this time off the front iron and out of bounds.
Yeah, that one was deep.
Pulling up from the NBA range there. But we talked about it. Carly Mason, you know, she has no hesitation with that 3-point shot and shows right there she'll pull up from anywhere. Berea setting up in a half-court set here. Greensboro sticking in that zone. We've seen Berea get, you know, open looks in and out on both sides of the basket here through that zone. And up and one, number 3. Aaliyah Hampton, the junior from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, takes the contact and makes it count. Regains the lead and sends herself to the free throw line. What a play right there from the junior.
Yeah, leading scorer on the team, third in the conference in points per game with 17.4 and first in total points. As she just showed, gets to the foul line more than anyone in the league and has also made more free throws than anyone else. So a little surprising she doesn't knock that one down, but she'll get back to the free throw line.
Yeah, Hampton averaging about 17 points this season. Able to secure first team all-conference. Berea pushing in transition. And a foul called. Another charge attempt from Greensboro is going to send Hampton back to the free throw line.
Yeah, looking to add to her 7 points.
Able to knock down the first one is Hampton. 2-point lead here for Berea. And able to go 2 for 2. Some nifty dribbling moves to the basket. Great play right there from Takira. Very impressed with the way she handles the rock. Ball stays here with the Pride.
Yeah, she was frustrated with herself after that missed little layup there.
Great positioning on the inbound pass. Can't get it to go. Was Kadeja. Berea pushing in transition. And an open shot here from the top of the key from Hampton is off. Berea gets the offensive board. Number 21, Destiny Love, the senior, fouled on that one. Sending her to the free throw line.
Love misses that one. She's going to get called for the violation anyway. Stepped over the line. Berea continues in their three-quarter court pressure, making it hard for the Pride to get across the line.
Carly Mason, entry pass inside to Khadijah, and a block attempt right there. And almost in transition, and then another offensive board, make it 2. Whistle down low. Berea unfortunately could not get one of those attempts to fall. Ball goes to the Pride, but nearly 3 offensive rebounds right there. Khadijah Moore finally able to, Takira finally able to secure possession of it. Again, setting up in this full court press here. That defensive pressure right there from Vanover. Ever aggressive, forces it out of bounds there. Greensboro still with possession here. Again, Vanover, an eye for the ball. Able to deflect it out of bounds.
Yeah, we knew this coming in. It was going to be tough for Greensboro. Vanover, the other guards, 1 through 5 are going to make it hard, but especially Vanover on the guards to get across half court even, let alone to get to the basket.
Entry pass here to Kira, and she knocks it down. Leggett, again, so efficient from the field right now. 10 points already in this first period.
Yeah, and you heard Coach Milby here right in front of us calling for the double right away when she caught the ball on the block. And it was just a little late.
And right there, a skip pass over to Hampton, who's able to knock down her first three-pointer of the day. She's had a couple attempts and able to make that one cash. Up 5 here is Berea. You could hear an assistant coach over here for Berea scream cash as soon as it left her hands. And we see a charge. Number 5, Destiny Combs takes a charge down here on defense. Possession arrow goes to Berea. What a play down there on defense.
Yeah, Quadeja Moore just got that offhand around and used that arm to create some space. Always going to get called for the charge there. We do apologize for some technical difficulties with the scoreboard. Score currently 20-15 for Berea. Looking to build on their lead here heading into the second quarter.
Little two-man game gives Hampton another three. Hard off the backboard. Rebound by Greensboro, and a foul called on Corey McKeithen, the sophomore from Richmond, Kentucky. Gets called for her first.
That's going to put Brianna Milton at the free throw line.
And Milton able to knock down her first attempt.
Yeah, only shooting 50% on the year and only got to the free throw line 16 times before that make. You wouldn't be able to tell with how she stepped up to the free throw line there and knocked both of those attempts down.
Yeah, confident trip right there. Berea setting up in a half-court set again against this Greensboro zone. And great defensive effort right there from Takira. Picks the pocket of the dribbling Drea Satori, and possession stays with Berea after the jump ball. Again, score is 20-17, Berea. Minute 18 left in this first period. The refs, little confusion on the court here with the clock. Just want to make sure they get that set up.
12 on the clock. Time, 12.
Ball at the top here with Satori. Skips it over. Vanover with the drive and stripped away. Milton with the defensive play right there. Greensboro pushing in transition as fast as possible over the head of Audrey Jennings, who was sprinting up court for that pass.
Yeah, the freshman from Elkin, North Carolina, as you mentioned, trying to get down behind the defense, which hasn't happened very often, get some transition points for Greensboro, which, as you mentioned before, they're used to getting and have taken advantage of all year, but passed just a little high for her.
And a shot from the corner, in and out for Berea, but another offensive board. This time, Destiny Combs, the junior, gets great positioning after the corner three and gets a putback. In full court pressure here, a steal. Jaden Merriweather up the court for Hampton, who knocks down the mid-range confidently in transition. What a pull-up jumper from Hampton, who is playing tremendously in this first period. Good little in and out pass there from Takira to Milton. Milton off on the mid-range jumper. Possession stays with Greensboro.
Yeah, we talked about it before coming into this one, Skylar, that rebounding was going to be huge in this one. These teams pretty even all year, about the same numbers, other than Berea not giving up very many offensive rebounds, and they haven't done that today. But total rebounds, Berea with that 5 extra rebounds in the first quarter alone has been the difference and why they have a 5-point lead.
Absolutely. We saw Milton knock down a nice mid-range off the feed from Takira there to bring it 24-19. Berea ends in favor in this first period. We saw back and forth between both teams. Berea ending up on top. What a first quarter from Takira Leggett, leading all scorers, leading her team with 10 points right now. And then on the other end for Berea, Aaliyah Hampton right now with 14 points on 5 of 9, shooting inefficient from the field. What a first quarter from both teams.
Yeah, almost. Hampton, this is almost at her season average of 17.4 points per game in this first quarter. Really efficient, as you mentioned, 2 for 4 from 3, 5 for 9 from the field. Also got those 2 free throw attempts to fall down after missing her first one. Just really efficient on the offensive side of the ball.
Absolutely, and with that end of the first period, we're going to take a quick break for a few minutes and we'll be back with you at the start of that second period. And welcome, again, this is the USA South Conference Tourney semifinals as we see a shot right there, again from Takira. Greensboro facing off against Berea College here. Second period underway, Greensboro under the basket inbounding. Ball down low to Takira, clears out and spins and makes it count. What a play at the block from Takira Leggett.
Yeah, and right out of the quarter break, you see what Greensboro wants to do. Set up a play on their first possession, and then after the out of bounds, they went right back to her. If you are a Greensboro fan, you got to see this player with the ball right now, Livingston, your leading scorer, get on the board here as she does knock down the three-pointer right there.
And you called it right there, Adam. Livingston coming into that second period, pulls up off the pick, that little screen right there and knocks it down. Livingston getting on the board and tying the game up here, 24-24. Livingston, the freshman from Greenwood, South Carolina, as Berea again gets a bucket down low to retake the lead, again setting up in that press. Livingston gets it poked away by who else? Vanover. On-ball pressure from Vanover has been relentless all day. Berea with a 2-point lead here. Carly Mason to inbound it for the Pride.
Yeah, this is a fun back-and-forth battle between these schools here. But with that three that Livingston knocked down on that previous possession, as there's another three knocked down, this time from Carly Mason, the killer from three. But Livingston, those were her first 3 points of the game. Your leading scorer, no points in the first quarter. She's got to pick it up if they want to have a chance to win this semifinal matchup.
Absolutely. Carly Mason 2 for 3 from beyond the arc with 6 points. Such an efficient stroke. Also Hampton, another efficient stroke from beyond the arc as Hampton knocks down the pull-up three-point jumper. We've seen her knock down incredible jumpers today as Carly attempts a three of her own again. Berea pushing in transition here up 2. Skip over here to Hampton, who pulls up. Oh, great pass inside to number 5. Destiny Combs makes it count with the right hand. What a decision right there from Hampton.
Yeah.
Carly Mason launches another three. Berea gets the defensive rebound. Ball to Hampton, pushes up to Bailey. And another three from the corner and a knockdown. Only threes from everywhere from both teams. This time, number 10, Jaden Merriweather, knocks it down from the right corner. Berea leads 34-27. Takira launches a three of her own and a board here from Berea. Clear out attempt and a foul called on Greensboro. The energy right now back and forth is incredible.
Yeah, I don't know what these coaches told their players at the quarter break, but whatever it was obviously motivating. Hot shooting, both teams right now shooting, Berea over 50%, 57% from behind the arc, and 42.9% for Greensboro.
We talked about it before the game. Berea was going to have to control the pace of this Greensboro team with all the weapons on the floor, and they've been doing good so far. Baseline drive here, stepped out of bounds, number 23. Hari gets called out of bounds. Turnover there.
I like that attack, though. That's really the first time we've seen them attack from the short corner in this game. They haven't really gotten the ball there, and if they have, it's just been a quick pass out or a skip pass. I like that attack. It was open. If she hadn't have stepped out of bounds, she probably gets a layup there.
Absolutely. We see a steal right here on defense. Just 2 turnovers from Berea taking care of the basketball. Great hesitation move by Hampton, and a teardrop floater. Hampton fading to the right side of the block. What a shot from Hampton, who is balling right now and has her team up 36-27 in this second period. Coming out in the second period with a mission.
Yeah, and we knew Berea wasn't going to turn the ball over very much. Lowest amount of turnovers per game in the conference with 14.5, as Hampton is going to get called for a foul there, getting 2 hands on the body there.
Yeah, I love the matchup right there between Hampton and Leggett going back and forth. 2 incredibly athletic basketball players here battling it out in this semifinal match. What else can you ask for? Straight up right there, gets called for the travel off the great defensive swat. Had the hand on the ball right there. Turnover on the travel. Inbounding here is Combs. Greensboro calls the timeout here with 6:18 left in this second period. Berea just pouring it on right now at the hands of a couple of different players, shooting, incredibly well, as you said, was over 58, now at 48%. But from the three-point line, 57% from the three-point line, incredibly well so far from Berea.
Yeah, and it's coming at the hands of Hampton. 19 total points. We knew Greensboro could put some points on the scoreboard. Weren't really expecting this from Berea, coming out firing on all cylinders. Only averaging 66.7 points per game, well above that here, not even halfway through this second quarter. We kind of thought this was going to be a defensive battle with how good Berea is on that side of the court. But yeah, not like that at all.
Absolutely credit Berea for rising, to the competitiveness of Greensboro and how, fast they're moving the ball. And we talked about it before. Greensboro, on the other hand, 84 points a game for Greensboro. So Berea knew, and head coach Trent Milby knew they were going to have to prepare for a high-scoring team. So far, limiting Greensboro to just 27 points, most of them at the hand of Takira Leggett, who's been getting, the ball inside. But the adjustments so far from both teams have been, astute. And as you said, 19 points for Hampton already. What a performance shooting the basketball, and definitely going to see more out of the junior. Berea here with the ball. Vanover brings it up. You love how aggressive Takira plays the top of that zone. Great entry pass. Offensive rebound, skip pass to Bailey, who goes in with the nifty dribble move, takes the contact, no foul, but still makes it count. What a play from Bailey Vanover. What a drive.
Yeah, had her feet spread like Jordan a little bit on that one. Maybe lacking a little height, but looks similar.
Great entry pass this time over there for Greensboro. Gets it into Audrey Jennings, who makes it count with the left hand. Another freshman for Greensboro. Great adjustment right there from Bailey after the pass over the head. Skip out over there to number 10, Jaden Merriweather, who's off. Rebound from Takira, pushes it up to Livingston.
Yeah, that was the first offensive possession for Berea, as there's a knockdown three there from Aaliyah Whiteside. But that last offensive possession for Berea was the first time that they looked a little stagnant in their zone offense. Not a whole lot of movement, wanting to attack the gaps. And just like that.
Yeah, speaking of attacking the gaps right there, straight down the lane, takes contact and gets herself to the line. I believe that was number 2, Spalding. Drives with that left hand, gets herself to the free throw line. Spalding, the sophomore out of Lebanon, Kentucky. 5'6" guard.
Yeah, Spalding only shooting just about 50% from the free throw line on the year.
Able to make the first one count. Score now stands 39-32. Not a lot of fouls in this game. And that's not to say this game hasn't been, aggressive and intense. It definitely has been, but a clean game so far. Both teams doing well, limiting unnecessary fouls. A spot-up 3 attempt from Carly Mason goes down. Carly Mason putting on a shooting display in front of Knight fans here in Knight Arena. 35-40. Drive attempt from Vanover, no foul. Offensive rebound again from Berea. Floater from number 5, off board and stolen, and a foul called on number 10, Jaden Merriweather. Whiteside, I believe, able to get the rebound as Livingston subs back into the game. Just as we were talking about the intensity, what an intense back and forth right there between both teams. Ends with a foul on Berea. Livingston to bring it up here. Great entry pass off the curl. Takira just can't get that friendly roll up the floor with it is Destiny Combs. Picks up her dribble, gives it over to Vanover. And with Hampton on the bench right now, Berea needs to find some scoring against this zone. As we see another drive attempt with that left hand by Spalding. Doesn't get fouled and can't get the... Livingston tripped up a little bit, able to retain her own dribble somehow. What an athletic play right there from Livingston. Another great matchup right there down low. What a turnaround jumper from Milton. Just as I said, a great matchup, a turnaround face-up mid-range from Milton falls through. Just down 3 here now is Greensboro.
Yeah, Milton, that was an impressive shot. Off some good defense from Love.
Entry pass denied from Takira, who's able to knock it out of bounds. I said it, Leggett playing the top of that zone defense, and when she is on ball pressure, she is fierce with, on defense, and it shows right there on the entry pass. Stripped away from Carly Mason, who's now running in transition with Leggett. Leggett goes cross to Carly Mason, who spots up a 3 off the front iron.
That's unfortunate there for Brianna Milton. Thought she had it in her hands, but just drops down, goes off her foot right out of bounds. Could have been another chance to cut this deficit, as Greensboro in the past few minutes have really done a good job on the offensive and defensive end to cut this lead down to 3.
Absolutely, love the way they push in transition right there. Mason can't get the 3 to fall, but a great pass from Leggett and an open look from Mason is definitely something head coach Heather Macy will definitely take almost any time when they're down there on offense. Hampton back in the game now, playing at the top of the key here in that zone. Down into the corner, open baseline jumper off, and nearly another offensive rebound. This time, Satori unable to secure it, out of bounds off her, sets up in this full court pressure.
Yeah, Greensboro playing in the zone has really caused a lot of issues for their defensive rebounding, as there's a good hand by Love there on the defensive end, but Greensboro able to retain possession of the ball.
Foul called on Satori. Gets caught reaching on the super quick Lauren Livingston. Again, very nifty with the basketball is Livingston at the top of the key there. She can shoot it, she can drive it. It's hard to defend right there. Ball at the top of the key with Jennings, back out to Livingston. Great hesitation move, floater with that right hand. Milton able to secure the rebound, ties it up with Destiny Love. Jump ball, possession arrow with Berea. That's a great defensive play.
Yeah, Berea's been a little stagnant here in the past few offensive possessions. Like to see him attack those gaps, maybe get the ball to the short corner again and get a good look.
Yeah, ball down low. Stolen away again from Mason, who's been quick on that defensive end. Wants to get herself a three-point look here. Cuts down the line and gets fouled on the shot attempt. What a backdoor cut from Mason, and an even better pass from Takira Leggett, threading the needle, able to send Mason to the free throw line.
Yeah, Mason awarded the all sportsmanship team of the USA South Conference. Have to give her a shout out for that. The junior from Monroe, North Carolina. As good as she shoots from 3, only a 50% free throw shooter, but again, doesn't look like it after those 2 free throws.
And Satori bringing it down for Berea. High ball screen. And a foul called on Mason. Again, just caught reaching on the quick offensive play right there from Satori. To inbound it here is Hampton.
Yeah, Mason just got caught there reaching, not moving her feet.
Ball over the head, and a backcourt violation called on Berea. I believe their fifth turnover on the day. Even there, 5 turnovers apiece for both teams. Berea still leading in that rebounding category, 22-14. Pass down low to Takira off the rim, and a big rebound right there from Destiny Combs. Great dribble move right there, and a block called on Takira, who jumped in front of the driving Satori. Leggett called for the blocking foul.
Yeah, she came out of nowhere from that wing spot in the zone to try and take that charge, and it was pretty close. Coaching staff and bench and the fans that have made the travel here to Buena Vista, a little upset with that call.
Able to knock down the first one is Satori. Definitely a close call. Speaking of close, just a 2-point lead here for Berea. Greensboro able to battle back down as much as 7. Able to make both free throws. We've seen great free throw shooting from both teams so far in this first half. 1 minute mark here. Again, Berea up 2. Greensboro in that half-court set gets Mason another wide open 3, just off that iron. 2-for-1 opportunity here for Berea. That zone setting up for Livingston. Had number 1 Bailey in the corner, just missed that pass right there. 15 seconds on the shot clock here. High ball screen. And a wide open look here from Satori. And cash. What a shot from Satori off a great little 2-man game. Gets her an open look and a 6-point lead. Greensboro here can hold for the last shot of this first half. Takira with the ball at the top, pulls up off the right iron. And Satori with the rebound and pushing. Final seconds here. Bailey, and a charge call. A huge contact right there. And a charge called. 0.7 on the clock. I believe Leggett on the ground getting it attended to right now. I'm sure they'll have a discussion on how much time is left, but in the meantime, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come right back into the start of play. All right, we are back live here. Stays 0.7. Greensboro gets it in. And we were going to go to halftime. Halftime score, Berea leads 45-39. A scoring outburst at the start of that second period has Hampton up to 19 points to lead all scorers. Destiny Combs almost at her 10 rebound a game average with 8. On the other side, Takira Leggett leading her team with 12 points. Carly Mason, 3 from 8 from the three-point line, has only taken 3-point shots today except for her free throw attempts. 11 points on the day from Mason. Milton's contributed 6 of her own. Great back and forth. What do you expect in the second half, Adam?
Yeah, second half is going to be, I think, a lot of the same. Maybe a little, both sides will tighten it up a little bit on the defensive end, maybe not as high scoring. But those last 5 points from Satori at the end, the 2 free throws and then the 3, might be huge. I think this game might come down to a few points, maybe 5, and those 5 points that she just made at the end of the second quarter here might come back to haunt Greensboro.
Absolutely. Satori coming off the bench. Again, the freshman from Louisville, Kentucky, getting 5 points to end that second period. And we've seen great defensive stands. We've seen 3 charge attempts from Greensboro. We've seen a lot of aggressive defense in that full court press from Berea, and we are excited for the second half. Again, this is the USA South Conference Tournament. It is game 1 of the semifinals. Greensboro College going off against Berea College, and we are excited for the second half, and we will be with you in a few minutes. And welcome back. It is the USA South Conference Tournament semifinals. We are starting the second half here with Berea leading 45-39 over the Greensboro Pride. Ball here with Livingston. Saw a great first half from her. Down low, number 22. Moore able to make it count. Effort to get the ball down low, obvious for Greensboro right there.
Yeah, that's Moore's first basket on the night. Like to get her going here in the second half.
Another great defensive play from Carly Mason, and then another three-point attempt from Mason off. Ball here with Vanover. Over here to Hampton, back to Vanover.
My apologies, that was Moore's fourth point on the night, had previously scored.
No, a lot of contact, but no call here. Couple offensive rebounds sends Berea to the free throw line. Destiny Love gets fouled from Khadijah Moore. Khadijah Moore picking up, I believe, her second foul, maybe her third. Excuse me, Khadijah Moore unfortunately picking up her fourth foul, sends her to the bench. Still 9 minutes left in this third period, and that's significant over there for the Greensboro Pride.
Yeah, their third leading scorer coming into this one, averaging 13.2 points per game. One of the 4 players averaging double-digit scoring for the Pride. That is going to be a huge factor here in the second half.
Absolutely, and plays that, post position. Khadijah Moore also averaging about 8 rebounds a game for her team. Gonna have to find some rebounds somewhere else, as well as some defensive effort. Great offensive board. Greensboro able to get it right back up. Aaliyah Whiteside gets the bucket right there, and just like that, the Pride are back within 2. We've seen this Berea offense get a little stagnant, a little sticky here and there. Hampton in and out. What a hesitation move with the basketball. Hampton down the lane and makes it count. What a ball fake right there. Whiteside. Had 2 people in transition. Carly Mason runs back and covers down and gets that ball deflected out of bounds. Hampton to inbound here.
Yeah, and that's why Berea is leading the conference in least amount of turnovers per game. There was an opportunity to maybe make a couple passes to some cutters there on that transition, but Vanover, smart, elected to pull it out, didn't risk it, and that's why they still have possession here.
Absolutely, very patient offensive attack right there. Gets number 5, Destiny Combs, wide open on that left block, in and out. Great play set up for Berea. Back up, 49-43. Carly Mason with the ball here.
Yeah, destiny to destiny connection there. Love to Combs, who've both really been impressive in this game. 9 rebounds for Combs and Love.
What a pull-up jumper right there off the ball screen from Livingston. Checks the clock, banking hours are open, knocks it down off the mid-range, straight through the teeth of the defense. Destiny Combs gets called for the foul. The 5'9" junior goes hard down the paint and gets fouled, sending her to the free throw line.
Yeah, second foul on Mason there.
Able to knock down the first one is Combs. Combs with 9 rebounds on the day to go with her 6 points. Livingston bringing it down here. An offensive foul called on Livingston right there. Ball awarded to Berea right there. Adam, what'd you see right there on that dribble attempt from Livingston?
Yeah, well, just great defense from Spalding. Went above the screen, got in front of Livingston, who still wanted to go the way that the screen was set for, tried to get over it, and just plows right through Spalding, who takes a 3 there. Little long off the back iron.
Great defensive play right there to not foul was Berea. Livingston picking up in full court press here. Obviously frustrated, her team is down. Bailey with the ball over here by the logo. Down to the baseline.
Yeah, sorry Skylar, there's a beautiful pass. Combs under the basket, getting a little closer to her double-double. But as Livingston has the ball right now, not only frustrated that her team's down 7 now, but frustrated that she only has 5 points, which is well below her season average, and probably feels that on her shoulders that they might be losing because she hasn't scored as much as she usually does.
Absolutely, and credit the athletic guards of Berea shutting down the dribble attempts right there as we see a pull-up jumper again from Livingston and a rebound from Berea. Carly Mason ties it up, but the jump ball possession goes to Berea. Livingston comes out here. Head coach for Greensboro over there, Heather Macy, firing her teams up, trying to get them back into this game. Down 7 with 6 minutes here.
Yeah, Macy, a very experienced coach. Coached for over 15 years, over 20 years, 15 years as a head coach. Coached really at every level, as there's a beautiful basket there. But especially Division I at Eastern Carolina University, where she even won Coach of the Year in the Conference USA. So very experienced coach.
Absolutely. Greensboro had an incredible season this year. All due credit right there to Heather Macy, a alum of Greensboro. Bailey pushing in transition here. Hard with that left hand through contact. No foul called. Mason able to stay vertical and not get that foul called. Pushes in transition. Ball to Mason. Pump fake and drive. Gets fouled. What a move right there from Mason towards the basket. She seems deliberate in almost everything she's doing right now and effective right now, both on the defensive and offensive end for the Pride.
Yeah, and they need that from her. She's also kind of the vocal leader. Halftime, as soon as the Pride came out to start their warm-up, she was the one clapping, pumping everyone up, getting everyone excited and ready for the second half. And she's continued to do that, not only vocally, but also with her play here in this third quarter.
Shooting 2 here, 5 minutes left in this third period. Able to knock down the second again. Greensboro doing well from from the free throw line. Livingston picking up Bailey here. And a steal from Mason, plays the passing lane incredibly well, goes full court with it and knocks it down. What a play. We were talking about the defensive effort from Mason, and again on display right there, able to go all the way with it and get a bucket.
Yeah, and they've gone back to the 2-3 zone as there's a good attack there from Hampton. Foul's called. She'll be going to the free throw line after the media timeout. But Greensboro has gone back to the 2-3 zone. Came out here in this third quarter and ran a couple possessions of man and looked pretty good until the past 2 possessions that Hampton was just able to beat our man and then find an open teammate for an assist previously, and also just a nice little layup.
Absolutely. We've seen her hit a couple floaters right there, and she gets fouled, sending her to the free throw line. Just to update stats, and if you want to check out stats, head over to usasouth.net for live stats. Hampton right now leading all scorers, 23 points to go with her 3 boards and 4 assists. Just behind her, Carly Mason now leading Greensboro with 15 points of her own. Takira Leggett cooling off here in the second half, but 12 points of her own. Both teams taking care of the ball. 7 turnovers over there for Berea, 5 for Greensboro. 80% free throw average right now for Greensboro. Berea has a little ground to cover there, averaging about 64.7, 11 out of 17 today.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point, Skylar. I don't know if we've seen Leggett in this second half. Not on the floor right now. I don't know if that has to do with that injury that we saw at the end of the first half. I hope not. I hope that's not what is keeping her out right now. That would be really disappointing for Greensboro fans, and especially for her. She had a really good first half.
Absolutely. Definitely hope the best out of that situation there, as Hampton unable to knock down the first one. Makes the second one count. Greensboro looks to push in transition here. Foul called from Spalding. We talked about the defense of Spalding, just a sophomore, plays incredibly well on the defensive end, and matching up right there with Livingston seems like a good matchup for the sophomore going against that freshman Livingston. Such an incredible scorer. Just love the back and forth as we see Livingston pull up and knock down an incredible face-up jumper in the face of Spalding. What a play right there. Greensboro now just down 4.
Yeah, that's a tough ask, anyone guarding Livingston. But the sophomore, as you mentioned, has done really well on her as there's an open jumper, again in that short corner. Berea's really good in this zone offense when they get to the gaps of the zone. Just very efficient.
Absolutely, they're patient with the basketball. Carly Mason Good little dribble drive right there, pops it out, and able to cash in on the long two-pointer is 24. Jasmine Nolan, the freshman from Fayetteville, North Carolina, Northwood Temple Academy alum, knocks that one down. A step in from the three-point line, straight down the baseline, and what a defensive play from 21. Brianna Milton stands true, doesn't get called for the foul. Unable to score in transition, Hampton pushes up the floor.
Yeah, it's been a little fast-paced. Past couple possessions really quick. Smart play by Berea and Hampton to settle this one down, get in your offense. And they use the whole possession there about as there's I'm speechless after that one.
Absolutely. Hampton does a step-through floater from the free throw line. What a play right there from Hampton. Knocks it down late in the shot clock. The floater attempt on the other side from Livingston is long. Berea sets up in a half-court set again. Up to the top to Hampton. Straight down the key, foul, and one.
They can't stop her. I don't know what else you can do to stop her.
Absolutely not. What a dribble drive from Aaliyah Hampton, the freshman from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, playing incredibly well, incredibly efficient, and that time makes it count. And one attempt here at the free throw line. We're in the semifinals right now, and she's got 28 points in the third period. Her team up 61-53, putting her team on her back. 11 of 17 field goals right now from Hampton, just off the front iron.
I was surprised to see her attack that last one. She looks exhausted, and even before that free throw, she turned to the coaching staff and asked for a sub. Haven't seen anyone come up to the scorer's table yet, and I don't know how you can take her out right now.
Great offensive rebound right there from Jennings, stripped away from Love, who pushes it up to Hampton, who's able to cash it in for her 30th point, and a quick timeout called by head coach Trent Milby.
Yeah.
And Berea is feeling it right now.
Yeah, and Hampton ran straight over to the bench and almost sprawled out across the chairs here. She was exhausted, and she's working hard along with her teammates as well, not just her. That was a good move on the defensive end by Combs, get the strip, and then takes it all the way down the court and finds a cutting Hampton for an easy left-handed layup for the 30th point of the game.
Absolutely. She is on fire right there, and you said it. Destiny Combs gets the strip, and we talked, Audrey Jennings has been all over the floor for Greensboro, picks up a great offensive rebound and stripped away so quick from the junior from Louisville. Combs pushes it up the floor and goes point forward on everybody and dishes it up to Hampton, who makes it count with that left hand, and absolutely worn out. Great timeout call right there from Trent Milby. Yeah. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back at the start of play. All righty, we are right back in it. Greensboro with the ball. Livingston bringing it up. High ball screen here. Dribble handoff to Jennings. Flair Clutt back up to the floor. Great pump fake. Gets Hampton in the air. Entry pass denied. Corey McKeithen slaps that one away. Gets the ball. Hampton, spot up three.
Got it. Oh, that looks so good. Right in line with us over here.
Absolutely looked beautiful. Just could not get the shot. Another three-point attempt from Hampton. How is she so open? Knocks it down. What a shot from Hampton, who is just putting on a scoring display. Shooting such an impressive percentage from the field to go with her 33 points and 5 assists. She's dishing as well. What a game from Hampton.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have said anything on that first shot. I mean, it did look good, but a little bit of a commentator's curse right there. But it doesn't matter. She goes to the other wing and hits it anyway.
Absolutely knocks down that three-point shot, and a timeout called by head coach Heather Macy, who definitely can feel the momentum build over here for Berea College, again on the back of Aaliyah Hampton, the junior from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, 13 of 20 from the field, 4 of 7 from beyond the arc on 33 points, lighting it up. It is an exciting environment right now here at Knight Stadium. Again, this is the semifinals between Berea and Greensboro. After this, your Southern Virginia Knights will face off against Piedmont in the semifinals as well. Looking forward to the championship game tomorrow here in Knight Arena. Right now, it is 66-53, about a minute left in this third period. Jennings to inbound for Greensboro.
And I'm sure right about now, Greensboro is wishing they would have had a little more luck on a little coin toss that we might have to talk about at the end of this quarter on why this conference tournament is being held here.
Another three-point attempt from Carly Mason. Sends
You all right?
Destiny Combs into the scores table. As we get situated over here, a little close call right there. Sends Destiny Combs to the free throw line. 5 fouls already for Greensboro, shooting 2 here. Greensboro in a bit of a foul situation now. Couple different players with 3, both Livingston and Milton with 3. And again, Khadijah Moore having to sit a majority of this third period because of that 4th foul she committed really early on the gamble of keeping her in from Heather Macy. Getting the first one to fall is Combs, shooting the second one here, and again, knocks that one down. 67-53, Berea leads. Livingston with the ball.
Yeah, that foul sent her to the free throw line and almost into our laps, too. Had to make sure she was okay. Luckily, she is. And don't want to leave her wide open for 3. Get a little lucky there as that one's long.
Mason with absolutely no fear of shooting the basketball. I believe has taken 11 three-pointers today. Knocked down 3 of them.
Yeah, without Leggett and Livingston struggling, as she's able to get to the line there, and that might be able to jumpstart her. Mason's really had to pick up the scoring, leading the team with 15 points.
Livingston usually making a living at that free throw line, shooting her first attempts here. 7 points on the day for Livingston, who's chosen that mid-range game a couple, different times. This time goes all the way with that with that right hand and gets fouled. About a minute left, a little bit under 50 seconds left. A couple different possessions here to end this third period as we see Greensboro making a defensive substitution here, bringing in Whiteside as well as Jasmine Nolan. Bringing out Khadijah Moore. A great block down here in the short corner from number 12, Aaliyah Whiteside, the junior from Spindale, North Carolina, gets a hand on the basketball on the baseline jump shot attempt. Gets her team the ball to end this 17 seconds left. A little bit of a 2-second disparity between shot and game clock here. Ball at the top of the key, about 5 seconds in the shot clock left, down the right lane. And an offensive rebound. Half-court shot nearly knocked down off the glass from Destiny Combs. And with that, we will head to the 4th period. Berea College leading 67-54. Had an incredible third period from Aaliyah Hampton, now with 33 points on the day. She came out hot in that second period and again continued into the third, now leading all scores. What a third period, and excited for the fourth.
Yeah, down 6 at halftime. Greensboro really needed a big third quarter to kind of chip away at the lead. They get the exact opposite. Outscored 22-15 in that third quarter by Berea, and just dug themselves a deeper hole. Now down 13 going into the fourth.
And we will take a quick break. We'll be with you at the start of that fourth quarter. And we are back here at the start of the fourth quarter again with the ball in Livingston's hand for Greensboro. On the floor with 4 fouls, Khadijah Moore, the sophomore, goes up and makes it count. Now that's something Greensboro was missing in that third period, was the defense and, of course, the scoring of Moore. Moore averaging about 8 rebounds a game and then averaging in double figures. Looked like Hampton thought about spotting that three-point up, and I would have led her right there. Long 2, jump shot attempt right there. Hampton able to secure her own rebound and straight down the paint, 2 steps. Great block right there from Milton, but an offensive rebound from Berea and another attempt, shot blocked.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. The two Destinies, Destiny Love and Destiny Combe, for Berea, just both had the ball, and if one of them would have just grabbed it, they probably would have had 2 points.
Berea has had an incredible success on the offensive glass, and they don't have a whole ton of height, but their hustle and their ability to find the ball, and they have so many different guards that move around and have an eye and a nose for a basketball. It's really impressive to see, and it's what's led them to, I'm not sure how many, a ton of offensive rebounds. I believe 14 offensive rebounds today. Greensboro only able to get 5, and that's significant. Those second chance points pay dividends, as you talked about how this game was going to be, 5-6 point difference, and that's big time right there. As we see Bailey, hard with that left hand, Bailey Vanover, the senior, gets called, sends herself to the line.
Yeah, we haven't seen her in a while. Started off really hot, kept her team in the game before Hampton got really hot. I really feel like early on in the second quarter was the last time we saw Vanover get some points, but has yet to come out of the game and doesn't really come out of the game. She, in that matchup that we talked about earlier, as she knocks down that first free throw in the 2019-20 season of the USA South Tournament quarterfinals, also played all 40 minutes, led the team with 16 points, 7 assists, also had 6 rebounds. So nothing new for her.
Absolutely, and after that attempt at the free throw line, she's able to get her 10th point. What a steal from Satori, who's come off the bench and played incredibly effective for Berea. Ball to the short corner here.
Yeah, Greensboro's still in the zone, and you mentioned it on the last possession, those offensive rebounds. It is hard to rebound when you are in a zone because you have to work extra hard about knowing who you're going to box out and communicate, and we just really haven't seen that from Greensboro today.
What a drive right there from Livingston, just off the top of the glass, but supreme dribbling right there, and then a great pass. Bailey with that right hand gets it over to who else? Hampton with that left hand gets it to go for her 35th point, and now the Mountaineers are leading 71-56, and I believe a timeout is called on the floor this time by Greensboro. Heather Macy calling a timeout, trying to curb some of this momentum. But the Berea fans are loud in Knight Arena, and they are leading well and on the back of Aaliyah Hampton again with 35 points today.
Yeah, fans making the trip from Kentucky. Glad to see them out here. Also some Greensboro friends. Glad to see them here in beautiful Buena Vista, Virginia, as you mentioned. But, yeah, only 7 minutes, 42 seconds remaining. The Pride down 15 without their second leading scorer, their third leading scorer with 4 fouls, kind of walking on eggshells on the defensive end. And Livingston, your leading scorer, only with 8 points tonight. Really, ever since Leggett left the game with an injury or whatever, we still see her on the sideline. But really, offensively, it's hard for the Pride to get anything going.
Absolutely. We saw Carly Mason knock down a couple three-pointers in that first half, unable to have any success from beyond the arc in this second half. Both teams shooting not terrible percentages, but Greensboro definitely could look to build better on that three-point percentage. 5 of 16, 6 of 12 over there for Berea.
And we do have to give Berea credit on the defensive end, even with an unfortunate injury and some struggles for some scores for the Pride. Really, Berea's done a great job, and they've been doing it all season, holding their team, their opponents, to 57.4 points per game. That's going to get surpassed here today, but still great defense.
Right there, the speed of Bailey Vanover beating everybody down the floor. Both teams able to back it out. The patience of Vanover, she plays, as we've talked about all day, supremely confident and smart with the basketball. Pull up mid-range from that free throw line. Knock down from Bailey Vanover, the senior. What a performance right here from Berea as they close out this fourth quarter. Still 7 minutes left, but now a 17-point lead for Berea, as Livingston out to Mason, who launches up her 12th three-pointer of the day off that front iron. Berea pushing in transition. The speed of Bailey gets fouled and one. What a play from Bailey Vanover. We were talking about the speed. She puts it on full display right there, able to get in front of her defender, and one attempt right here. What an athletic move from the 5'4" guard.
Yeah, you said it right there, athletic. Not only the speed, she turned on the jets right here just before half court to beat everyone down the sideline right in front of us here. And then the acrobatics to get the and one, that shot to fall after a hard foul there.
Absolutely. She had to fight through the defense of Jennings and then actually took the contact from Mason before making it count. And again, knocking down her free throws. Vanover now 5 of 6 from the free throw line with 15 points to go with her 5 boards and 4 assists. A total game for the point guard today. Jennings backdoor cut on Vanover just outside of her reach. Pass from Livingston goes out of bounds. Berea gains possession here, now up 20 with about 6 minutes left in this fourth quarter. And a traveling violation called on Bailey as she makes a nifty little drive move right there. Gets called for the shuffle. Just the 8th turnover of the day for Berea.
Yeah, and the coaching staff here right in front of us are saying, hey, shoot it. Wouldn't be surprised if next time she gets into that spot, she'll take that shot. But she just loves getting her teammates involved. She's been doing it all season, and that hasn't stopped tonight.
What an offensive play right there to get Khadijah Moore wide open with her back to the basket. Makes it count. Khadijah Moore, although has had to miss some of this game from foul trouble, putting in a respective 8 and 4 right now on 4 of 7 shooting. Down the line, and unable to get that roll was Bailey. Livingston pushes in transition, pushes it up to Jennings, who gets it up but unable to get the fall, and then a huge foul after the board from Destiny Love, who ran down the floor to get that rebound. Substitution on the floor for Berea brings in Jaden Merriweather. Coming out of the game is Drea Satori, the freshman guard, who's put in incredible movements, takes care of the basketball, runs the offense, is patient and distributes, has done pretty well. 5 points on the day of her 2 rebounds, but has done more, work with the basketball in her hands, getting her teammates open, and has contributed to the success of her team extensively. Destiny Combs also with 10 points now and 12 rebounds. Double-double for Combs here in this semifinal. Again, this is the USA South Conference Tournament. We're excited to have you here in Southern Virginia in Knight Arena. 5 minutes left in this fourth period. Berea College with a bit of a lead here as we have to attend to some blood on the floor. Get a quick cleanup here. Knight's staff will take care of that, no problem. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be with you when they start back up. And we are back live here in Buena Vista, Berea with possession. Shout out the training staff over there for Greensboro, hopping on the floor and cleaning that up, as well as the ref taking their turn right there, helping out. 5 minutes left again, 76-58 is our score. This is the first of two. After this one, your Southern Virginia Knights will be facing off against Piedmont in another semifinal game. Championship game, of course, is tomorrow again in Knight Arena. Hampton hard with that left hand. Gets fouled, unable to get it to roll, gets herself to the free throw line. We've seen Hampton's ability to get to the free throw line. This will be her 6th and 7th attempt. Trying to look to add to her total now at 35 points on the day. Hampton able to knock that one down. Berea College now shooting 66 from the free throw line, 66% from the free throw line. Not the best average, but have got themselves to the free throw line a significant amount as Hampton unable to knock that one down. Great roll and pass right there from Carly Mason to Milton. Milton unable to corral that pass before the jump stop gets called for the turnover. Right there is the 12th turnover of the day for the Greensboro Pride. Credit Berea's defense right there on that number. As you see, Greensboro looks like they're setting up again in this. Looks like they're backing out. Bailey hard with that left hand. Looks like they're in that man, staying away from the zone here. Livingston pushing it up here. Khadijah Moore with that right hand, fouled. Fouled on the shooting attempt is going to send her to the line. Khadijah Moore, a great player with the basketball right now. 8 points, 7 boards in her limited time today. Effective nonetheless. 4 minutes left. 4:30.
Yeah, and you heard the bench coaching staff and players here for Berea College saying, why'd you do that? Destiny had her in a good spot, forced her into a tough shot, and just dropped the hand there, and that's foul's going to be called every time.
Khadijah Moore able to make that free throw attempt right there. Ball with Berea. Inbounding is Destiny Combs. Greensboro setting up in that trap as the trap comes. Handled well from Bailey out to the corner. And in and out was the three-point attempt from Jaden Merriweather, who we saw knock one down earlier. Confident stroke right there, just in and out. Pull-up three-point jumper from Livingston. Hampton with the rebound. Hampton adding to her totals now, 36.5 rebounds, 5 assists on the day. What an overall performance on the offensive end from Hampton, who goes down the lane and gets fouled hard for her 5th foul. Khadijah Moore, with a little bit of attitude, puts Hampton at the free throw line. Khadijah Moore fouls out with 9 points and 7 rebounds on the day. Khadijah Moore able to earn second team East Division All honors this year. Great season from the sophomore.
Yeah, and they're used to having her in this spot. More fouls and disqualifications than anyone else on the team. But it is a tough loss, leading the team in blocks and second in the conference with 47 for the second team East Division member all conference, as you said. Yeah, fun little fact about her as we have a little break here. Was a McDonald's All-American nominee in high school after over 1,000 points and rebounds, 4-time school MVP and 3-time All-State for the psychology major from Greenwood, South Carolina. So a great basketball player goes to the bench for Greensboro as this lead is stretched to 20 for Berea and what's turning out to be the last game of the season for the Pride.
Absolutely, and a great season for the Pride at that. And Khadijah Moore, you said it, great insight right there from Adam Peterson. Khadijah Moore, what a season. Berea now leading, as you said, here with about 3:45 inbounding here. Ball to Aaliyah Whiteside.
Get up, get up, get up. Watch it flip. Hold the top, Jay. Hand.
Pass attempt right there from Mason. Deflected out of bounds. Possession stays with Greensboro.
Squeeze. Squeeze.
Hey, you got that corner.
Good. Good job.
Deflected again, and possession stays with Greensboro.
Squeeze. Dive, dive. Watch it dive.
There was, hey, hey.
Catch. Good, Ham. Hold the top.
Hand check right there. Foul called on the floor. Mason throws it up and able to make it count. But the foul on the floor.
Yeah, and got to give credit to the Pride. They're still fighting, down 20 with 3:23 left right now, but still fighting. Had a great season as that shot is knocked down by Brianna Milton.
Greensboro sent back up in this zone here. Berea doing a good job just passing around, trying to make every possession as long as possible. High ball screen here from Combs. Swings it around. Floater attempt off from Hampton, and another offensive rebound from Berea.
Yeah, I don't think it hit the rim there. Looked like it just hit the backboard. Good job by the refs getting together. Either way, that was a great rebound by Jaden Merriweather. Got in a good spot. But the Pride are going to get the ball back here.
Little confusion with the clock here. Get it all settled. Ball in here, Greensboro. 79-61 is our score. As we approach that 2-minute mark, Carly Mason with the ball. Pull-up three-point jumper off the front iron again is Offensive rebound here from Greensboro. Number 20, Jordan Ellis, able to get another board and puts it up. Can't get that one to go, and a foul called on Milton, I believe. Off ball. Possession with Berea. Hampton subs out after an impressive performance today. Might not see any more action today, ending with about 38 points on 5 rebounds and 5 assists. An incredible day from the junior guard.
Yeah, just an okay game for her.
Standard day in the office.
A quiet 38 points. No, very impressive. Not only her, but really this whole Berea team, excuse me. Been really impressive up and down the roster, working hard, both ends of the court. There's a beautiful block right there.
Absolutely, what a block, and then what a full court press. Stripped by Mason, who screams the ball was out off of the knee of Vanover, but possession stays here with Berea as head coach Heather Macy making another substitution, putting in Jasmine Nolan in for Brianna Milton. Nolan, the freshman.
Yeah, Mason, another player who's been really impressive today. Worked really hard, been that vocal leader for her team here. And what's been a disappointing semifinal matchup, you know, they wanted to get another shot at a conference tournament championship.
Drive and kick here from Satori, and a charge foul called on Satori, who comes up a little frustrated right there. Number 24, Jasmine Nolan, subs in and instantly gets a charge right there. Possession Greensboro here at the 1:30 mark here. Just a couple possessions left in this game with Berea, of course, up 20. A foul called. Mason's attempt with that right hand sends her to the free throw line. Foul on 10. Excuse me, 12. No, nope, 10. Jaden Merriweather gets called for the foul right there. Mason able to knock down her first attempt. Mason now with 16 points.
Caroline Wyrick, the freshman from Greensboro, North Carolina, will check in for the Pride.
Drive attempt in and out here. Bailey Vanover, floater, foul. It's gonna send Vanover to the free throw line on the floater. Great little two-man game between Satori and Vanover leads to the foul. Just under a minute here.
Yeah, and two things we talked about as Vanover steps to line to take these two free throws were limiting the fouls to keep Berea off the free throw line, which really didn't work out for Greensboro. 24 fouls on the night now for them, and this will be free throw 31 and 32, I believe, for Berea, doubling that of Greensboro, and also rebounding. Total rebounds, 43 for Berea College and only 32 for the Pride of Greensboro. Yeah, those two things is what we talked about as kind of keys to the game, and Berea dominated both, and that's why they're dominating on the scoreboard.
Absolutely, a shot attempt here falls from number 33, Caroline Wyrick, the freshman, knocks up the three-pointer from the top of the key. Berea here with the ball. Last 2 possessions here. Spalding, the sophomore, gets the high ball screen. Dribbles it out, gives it to Satori. Corner shot here, off the rim. Possession goes to Greensboro.
As this game comes to a close, as the ball is going to go out of bounds, and Berea is going to have the ball for the last 9.8 seconds here. Oh, just kidding. Looks like it went off Berea player's leg. But we would invite you to continue to view this broadcast, as the USA South Conference accolades will be awarded right after this game. So please stay on the broadcast and join us for that.
And Berea will hold it and end this game. Final here in Knight Arena. Berea College gets the win, 82-68. A hard-fought game. Both teams played well. Berea outlasting at the end. All class here, as a very clean game played between both teams. The leading scorer for the winning team, Aaliyah Hampton, with 38 points on 4 of 7 from beyond the arc, 14 of 24 shooting. What a performance from Hampton. On the other end, Carly Mason trying to do it all for her team at the end there. 17 points, gets 100% from the free throw line at the end of the day. What a game from both teams, and excited for this following game here. We got Southern Virginia versus Piedmont, but all congratulations to Berea College on a great season and advancing to the championship game, and congrats on Greensboro on a great season, and good luck on next year.
Yeah, like you said, good hard-fought battle between the two teams. Berea, though, really impressive. We get to, as you mentioned, see another good matchup between Piedmont and Southern Virginia in the second semifinal. But after this performance from Berea, they're going to be tough to beat.
Absolutely. The Greensboro team is a high-scoring team, averaging over 80 points, held to under 60. Just an incredible defensive performance. And as you mentioned, Adam, we will see all conference awards here. So we're going to step away and enjoy here the all-conference awards ceremony for both Greensboro and Berea. I am Skylar Johnson alongside Adam Peterson. Thank you, and go Knights.
team members from Southern Virginia, Savannah Christensen. From Southern Virginia, Katie Garrett. From Greensboro, Takira Leggett. And from Greensboro, Lauren Livingston. Southern Virginia, Savannah Christensen. From Southern Virginia, Katie Garrett. From Berea, Aaliyah Hampton. From Greensboro, Takira Leggett. From Greensboro, Lauren Livingston. And from Piedmont, Lydia Skinner. Now we'd like to recognize the following individual award winners here today. First, the 2021-22 USA South Defensive Player of the Year from Southern Virginia, Katie Garrett. Next, the 2021-22 USA South Player of the Year from Piedmont, Lydia Skinner. And finally, the 2021-22 USA South Coach of the Year from Southern Also at this time, the USA South Associate Commissioner Mike Christie would like to officially congratulate the Southern Virginia University Knights on claiming a share of the East Division regular season championship.